one and only. This is a Local 10 News Update, sponsored by FHIA, Florida Home Improvement Associates.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Nicole Perez.
And I'm Calvin Hughes, and here's a look at the stories making news on this Friday night.
President Trump holding an event at an evangelical megachurch in West Kendall. Our cameras were there as he addressed the crowd at King Jesus International Ministry. The president getting a standing ovation when he mentioned the ordered strike that killed Iranian General Qasem Soleimani. He also went down a long list of issues that are supported by evangelical Christians, including the appointment of conservative judges and opposition to abortion.
Broward deputies are now looking for two men who were caught on camera shooting at a restaurant in Deerfield Beach. It happened on December 22nd. Newly released video shows the men returning to the restaurant hours after being kicked out for fighting. This time, they're armed with a gun and a machete. One of them then shoots at the door. There were 10 people in the restaurant, but no one was injured. If you have any information that may lead to an arrest, call the Broward Sheriff's Office.
Broward deputies are investigating a deadly shooting in Weston. It happened last night at a home on Spyglass near Laguna Springs Drive. Deputies say that's where they found a woman who had been shot lying on the ground. They say the homeowner had also been shot. He was taken to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. The woman died at the scene. Police believe they were arguing before shooting at each other, but they're still investigating.
Listen to Local 10's podcast, The Florida Files, wherever you are, whenever you want. Just say, Alexa, play the Florida Files podcast.
Getting the latest episode of Florida Files. Here it is from TuneIn.
Previously on the Florida Files.
Or just ask Siri, I want to hear the latest Florida Files podcast.
Here's the newest episode of the Florida Files.
Get the Florida Files on Alexa, Google Home, or Apple devices just by saying play the Florida Files podcast. The Florida Files from the one and only Local 10. An accused Rolex robber facing a judge in Miami, Andrea Banks, is accused of stealing $500,000 in jewelry from a man visiting from New York. Police say Banks met the victim at the W in South Beach on December 28th before both left for an apartment in Bal Harbor. When the man woke up, he says Banks had left with his belongings. An Instagram video shows her wearing the jewelry served as a major clue in this investigation. She's now facing charges for burglary and grand theft.
As breaking news happens, we have you covered on air and online.
You can also head to our website, local10.com, for more local news coverage and updates. We'll see you back here on Monday.